Well, within a 72-hour period, we saw former presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy tweet out, "To save Trump, vote for me," to bowing down and kissing the ring of Pope MAGA.
You're kidding.
You really can't make this shit up.
You ain't lying.
I'm Jazz Borganzo, and this
It is what it is.
is What's Next. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jazz Borganzo. What's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are staying warm. Chilly. East Coast, pretty much like half the country right now is in chill mode. But yeah, be careful out there. In a matter of 72 hours, 3 days, that's all it took for former presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy to go from "we need to save Trump, vote for me," to bowing down and kissing the ring of Pope MAGA in a live event in Iowa. 3 days. That's all it took. So for anybody who thought that Vivek was on the up and up, yeah, you may want to think again. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Vivek at Trump event. 45th president will shut down that deep state. I've got questions on that. But let's listen a little bit.
And earned the admiration of so many patriots. I've been a friend of his, even though we were competing against each other. But I was a friend of his, and we got along. And he was saying he's a great president. I kept saying, why is he running? He keeps calling him a great president. But he's a fantastic guy, a very smart guy. He's got some tremendous ideas. And he's young, and he's got some young ideas, too, and that's a good thing. So he has a big, beautiful, bright future ahead. Vivek Ramaswamy. Come on up, Vivek.
Yes. Come and kiss the ring, Vivek. Come and kiss the ring. Is that part in the video and audio?
Guys. It's good to see you. It's good to be back to New Hampshire. We miss you guys. We're going to make this happen, and you guys know this well. You know this, man.
I said Iowa event. Sorry, New Hampshire.
Across the state. We are in the middle of a war in this country. That's what this is. It's not a war between black and white. It's not between Democrat and Republican, even in a deeper sense. It's between the permanent state and the everyday citizen. Between those of us who love the United States of America and a fringe minority who hates this country and what we stand for. And right now we need a commander-in-chief who will lead us to victory in this war. That's what we need in this country.
Entrepreneur and former 24 presidential candidate Republican Vivek Ramaswamy declared former President Donald Trump would shut down that deep state if elected back to the White House while speaking at a Trump campaign event in New Hampshire. Ramaswamy's appearance at the Atkinson, New Hampshire event Tuesday evening comes the day after he dropped out of the presidential race and endorsed Trump following the 45th president's record-breaking victory in Iowa caucuses Monday. In a video streamed to Rumble by Right Side Broadcasting, the 38-year-old Ramaswamy said in a passionate populist pitch on behalf of Trump that the nation is at a, quote, war that is between permanent state and everyday citizen. He said the country needs a commander-in-chief who will lead us to victory in this war. After corralling roughly 8% of the vote in Iowa, Ramaswamy said Tuesday, the people of Iowa spoke loud and clear. We heard, we the people last night, is why last evening I met my friend here. We met in person. I told him that I would endorse Donald J. Trump for the President of the United States, Ramaswamy said. He pledged he would do everything in my power to lead us to victory in this war. Channeling what would have been a major theme in his own campaign, Ramaswamy said Americans are living in a 1776 moment right now, and offered his view of what it meant to be a Republican today. Not a conservative, a Republican today. He said, quote, "It means we believe the ideals of 1776, ideals like freedom, merit, and the pursuit of excellence, and that you would get ahead in this country, not on the color of your skin, but on the content of your character and your contributions." MLK, anyone? And affirmative action and DEI. We are done with this nonsense. Send it back home. It means if you believe the rule of law, and I say as a kid of legal immigrants in this country, that means your first act of entering this country is to not break the law. And that is why we need to use our military to secure our own southern border in this country. That is what it means to stand for the rule of law in the United States of America. It means that people we elect to run the government need to be the ones who actually run the government, not the shadow government and the deep state that runs the show today. Interesting set of words. He declared Trump will win the White House this time around and actually shut down that deep state. He also slammed Iowa's third-place finisher, former Governor Nikki Haley, over her Social Security policy and policy proposal she has since walked back about requiring social media accounts be verified by individual actual names, which would effectively prohibit the use of anonymous online accounts. After Ramaswamy spoke, Trump said he's going to be working with us, and he'll be working with us for a very long time. My thoughts. Wow. One, on a video I did yesterday, that I congratulated Donald Trump on his win. Two, that Ron DeSantis, Governor Ron DeSavage out of Florida, needs to regroup and to come back in New Hampshire. Three, Nikki Haley is not even a factor. Her campaign is bullshit. And of course, now we get to Vivek Ramaswamy. Vivek, great words, great ability to come off the top of his head. I mean, it's just that the way the words flow out of him kind of remind you of one Barack Obama. How the words just flowed out of Barack's mouth, that he was able to galvanize people, you know, almost like a rock concert event. But unfortunately, that was not Vivek. That's the only thing Vivek couldn't do, is to gather support around him. And I said it yesterday, I said in a video also, is that the only one who's going to be any kind of detriment, if you will, to votes, that would be one RFK, who's going to play the Perot role. But regarding Vivek, 3 days. As I said in the beginning of the video, all it took was 3 days. He went from telling Trump in a tweet to save Trump, vote for me, to I'm bowing out of Iowa because the people have spoken, to, well, let me bow down and kiss the ring of Pope MAGA. Now, I may not have been the first one who came up with that term Pope MAGA, but I'm going to use it anyway. I'm going to declare it's mine. Now, some people watching this are going to be saying, you know what? Last few videos, Jazz, you've been slamming the president. No, I haven't been slamming the president. I've just been calling out facts and using common sense. It's the theme of my show, my channel. I've said time and time again, I voted for him in 16. I voted for him in 20 with all the shenanigans going on. But Donald Trump did himself no favors in 20. None. The way he handled COVID, vaccines, the way he mishandled, the way he mishandled those two, the way he did not handle the summer of love, you know, regarding the vaunted St. George Kirby. Everyone bow your heads. And then, of course, the shenanigans in 20. He didn't handle it well. He really fucked up on it. But I said time and time again, I will continue to say that had he just come forward and said, listen, regarding COVID, regarding the vaccine push, ramming this through, regarding a number of things that happened in COVID year, I mishandled it. I fucked up. Had he said that from the very beginning, it would have set the tone for everything else. And then that way you would have a lot of people who still will not vote for Donald Trump in this election, who might have been swayed to vote for Donald Trump in this election. I'm sorry. Vivek has lost a lot of credibility with me and with so many others. Like I said, he speaks amazingly well. He's articulate. He's strong-worded, you know. But instead of sticking to his gun, said, yeah, I said what I said. I'm going to take a step back. I lost Iowa. I'm going to bow out. I'm going to basically just look at the entire field, and then I'll make my decision, you know, who to step in for, you know, who to endorse. That is what anybody else did. Probably would have done. Ron DeSantis would have done that. I bet Nikki Haley probably would have said the same thing. But within 72 hours, you went from standing your ground to bowing your knee. And that makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense unless the Trump organization got into Vivek's ear and said, hey, if you do A, we'll promise you B. Like a cabinet position of some sort. With that being said, I'm Jazz Bargonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit the notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue to spread the word about the show. Continue to help it grow. And we'll see you next time. Peace.